Arizona, one of the most beautiful states in the USA. Today's Arizona has its own unique history, but it is also tied to the history of the entire United States. From its ancient Native American roots to its more recent past as a Wild West territory, from its role in the U.S. Civil War to its modern-day status as a thriving state, Arizona has seen a lot of change over the years. And yet, despite all this change, there are still some things that only locals know about. So today we will explore the history of Arizona and talk about some things that only locals know. Make sure to watch till the end because some facts are pretty amazing. Welcome to our channel. The history of Arizona dates back thousands of years before European explorers arrived in the region. In fact, archaeological evidence suggests that humans have lived in Arizona for at least 12,000 years. But when did Arizona officially become a part of the United States? The answer might surprise you. Before becoming a state, Arizona was part of the larger territory of New Spain. Then, in 1821, Mexico gained independence from Spain and Arizona became part of Mexico. It wasn't until 1846 that the U.S. military took control of the area during the Mexican-American War. Finally, on June 14, 1912, Arizona was admitted to the Union as the 48th state. That means that Arizona has only been a state for a little over 100 years. This is much younger than many other states. For example, California was admitted to the Union in 1850, which is almost 70 years before Arizona. Number 7. Old history. Arizona is home to some truly remarkable historical sites that offer a glimpse into the state's rich past. One such site is the Montezuma Castle National Monument, located near Camp Verde. Here you can explore an ancient cliff dwelling built by the Sinagua people around 1200 AD. The well-preserved structure consists of 5 stories and more than 20 rooms carved into the limestone cliff face. Another must-visit destination is the Casa Grande Ruins National Monument, situated about 35 miles southeast of Tucson. This site features the remains of a Hohokam village that thrived. Between 1000 and 1400 AD, visitors can wander through the Great Kiva, a large underground ceremonial chamber, and learn about the daily life of the indigenous people who once inhabited the area. For those interested in more recent history, the Arizona State Museum in Tucson offers a comprehensive look at the state's history from Paleo-Indian times to the present day. There you'll find an impressive collection of artifacts, including pottery, baskets, weapons, and jewelry. No trip to Arizona would be complete without exploring these incredible historical sites and learning about the fascinating cultures that shaped the state's past. For example, did you know that the first commercial helicopter was invented in Phoenix in 1937 by a man named Igor Benson? His invention was called the Autogiro, and it was the first of its kind to be used for commercial purposes. The first commercially successful solar cell was also created in Arizona. In 1954, a team of scientists at the Naval Air Development and Test Center in Patuxent River, Maryland developed the first practical solar panel. Their invention consisted of several solar cells connected together to form a single unit, and it was able to convert sunlight directly into electricity. Additionally, the first self-powered road marker was invented in Tucson in 1964. This invention consisted of a solar panel, a battery, and a flashing light that could be placed along roadsides to alert drivers of potential hazards. These are just a few examples of the many inventions that have been created in Arizona throughout history, and they serve as a reminder of the state's long tradition of innovation and ingenuity. Famous person. Arizona is home to a number of famous people. Perhaps the most famous person from Arizona is Barry White, the legendary singer and songwriter. Born in Galveston, Texas, White moved to Phoenix as a child and grew up in the city's inner South Side. He began his music career in the 1960s, fronting a band called the Soul Stirrers, before embarking on a successful solo career. White's deep voice and romantic lyrics made him one of the most popular artists of the 1970s and early 1980s. Some of his greatest hits include Can't Get Enough of Your Love, Babe, I'm Your Boogeyman in Love Unlimited. Other famous people from Arizona include actor and director Clint Eastwood, singer Taylor Swift, NBA player Shaquille O'Neal, actress Apatha Murkerson, and NFL player Larry Fitzgerald. Arizona has a vibrant culture and art scene, and has produced many talented individuals who have made significant contributions to their respective fields. No? For growth of economy? Over the years, Arizona's economy has grown tremendously. In fact, the state's GDP is now over $300 billion. This growth can be attributed to a variety of factors. First and foremost, Arizona has a strong and diverse economy with major industries such as technology, healthcare, and tourism. The state is home to several major companies, including Intel, which has a large semiconductor manufacturing plant in Chandler, as well as Honeywell and Motorola Solutions, which are both headquartered in the Phoenix metropolitan area. In addition, Arizona has a growing population and a highly educated workforce, which has helped to fuel its economic growth. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, Arizona's population grew by nearly 15% between 2010 and 2020. Moreover, the state has a number of universities, including the University of Arizona and Arizona State University, which produce a highly skilled workforce each year. Furthermore, Arizona has a business-friendly environment with relatively low taxes and regulations, which has made it attractive to businesses looking to expand or relocate. Overall, the state's strong economy, growing population, and business-friendly environment have contributed to its impressive GDP growth over the years. No. 3. Old age. Arizona is known for its stunning natural beauty with its rugged canyons, majestic mountains, and vast deserts. But what many people do not realize is that the state is also home to a number of ghost towns. These abandoned settlements offer a fascinating glimpse into Arizona's Wild West history and are definitely worth exploring. One of the most famous ghost towns in Arizona is Tombstone, which is located about 75 miles southeast of Tucson. Number 2. Tribes. Arizona is home to 22 federally recognized tribes, each with their own unique history, culture, and traditions. The largest tribe in Arizona by population is the Navajo Nation, followed by the Apache, Hopi-Zuni, and Tohono O'odham tribes. These tribes have a long and rich history in Arizona, with some having lived in the state for centuries. The Navajo, for example, are believed to have migrated to their current territory in the 18th century. The Hopi have been in Arizona since prehistoric times, while the Apache originated in what is now New Mexico and moved to Arizona in the 1600s. Each tribe has its own language, religion, and government system, and many of them have casinos and other forms of economic development on their reservations, despite the challenges they have faced, including forced relocation, cultural assimilation, and poverty. Arizona's tribes have worked hard to preserve their cultures and traditions and have made significant contributions to the state's economy and history. Like, subscribe my channel video. Arizona is an amazing state with a rich history and vibrant culture, from its ancient Native American roots to its modern-day status as a thriving state. Arizona has come a long way. We hope you enjoyed learning about some of the things that only locals know about this beautiful state. If you did, please like and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all our videos. And if you have any suggestions for future videos, leave them in the comments below. Thanks for watching!